Hi my besties, welcome back to my channel. This video is about an interior design and interior perspective drawing. I will draw an interior space and then I color it by alcohol markers and colored pencils. As always, the first step is drawing horizontal line and choosing the correct location for it. Then I should choose two vanishing points because I want to draw 2-point perspective. One of the vanishing points is on the paper, it's almost on the left side of it, and another one is out of the sheet. In this example, you'll be able to see all of the walls that they surrounded space, and also the floor and ceiling are visible too. As you see, I draw a console table according to the vanishing point. First of all, I draw the box of it. I think it's so necessary for every perspective or isometric drawing. First of all, you should draw basic lines, and after that you can add more details and more lines for specify the space and furnitures and other things in the space. Okay, now I wanna say an important tip for this drawing. As you see, the length of the console table is converged to the left vanishing point, and the width of it is converging to the right one out of the paper. As you know, and I said before in perspective lessons, the lines along the z-axis should be drawn vertically and straight, so the heights of furniture in this drawing are vertical. Here I drew a box for console table. Then I added more details and I showed you the model of it. After that, I draw a bench in the entrance and I specified the door on the left wall too. I wanna bold some lines that I'm sure about them. After that, I draw the top of the console table. Then I draw the table legs and some bases on it. Now this part is so important, drawing circle in perspective, that I want to explain to you. For drawing each round object in perspective, firstly you should draw a square, then draw the diagonals of it, and after that also draw the midline of the sides. When you draw these guidelines, 4 points on the square sides will be appear. Then you should connect these 4 points to each other by curved lines, and finally there is a circle in the perspective which is drawn correctly and accurately. After that, I want to draw another circle in parallel the first one, then I draw the depth of it. And finally, as you see, it's a circular mirror. Then I want to draw a high height window. I specify its frame. Then I draw this line and patterns on the wall. I determine the height of these lines according to the observer height. Here I draw windows frame. I draw some vertical and horizontal lines for it. After that, some details for this bench and the legs of it. Here, this is the door that its frame has some thickness, and I draw it. The thicknesses of the door are along the x-axis, so they are converging to the right vanishing point. And then here I wanna have an entrance, and I started to drawing it. It's almost large and wide. I draw horizontal details according to the right vanishing point, and as you know, the height of the door is along the z-axis, so I should draw it vertically. There are many different models for entrance design and door design. In this example, the door has some glasses and divisions that I should draw them according to the vanishing points. There are some square patterns on the ceiling that I draw them according to the right and left vanishing point. And after the ceiling design, I wanna draw some other patterns here on this top corners. As you see, I add more details and I draw more lines and things to make this space more real and more beautiful. When I draw the patterns on the ceiling and on the top corners, I draw some depths of these patterns and some thicknesses for make them more real. After drawing patterns in the different parts of the space, for example, after drawing patterns on the ceiling or on the top corners, I want to draw some diagonal lines from right to left and some others in the opposite side because I want to draw checkered flooring. After drawing these diagonal lines, you'll be able to see the diamonds on the floor. Okay, after drawing, it's time to color this perspective. I choose the pink and gray palette for this rendering, and I think the combination of pink and gray color will be more attractive and beautiful. I want to color this console table by pink marker. Focus on every line that you draw by marker and choose the correct direction for color each surface. For example, here I choose vertical lines for color the top side of the table. It can show the light reflection and polished surface. After that, when I use the pink color for the top side of the console table, I want to use black marker for legs. After that, I draw some flowers in this vase by marker. When you want to draw flowers or trees in your drawing, you can draw only some pale lines by your pen, and after that add details by marker. I think it's be better and make your drawing more tidy. After that, I put the gray color on vases, and I wanna color the mirror frame by light brown and dark brown and mix them. There are some diagonal lines that I draw them by gray marker on the mirror for showing its gender. Okay, I wanna color this bench and I use pink and black too for color it, and then I start to color the walls and doors and other vertical surfaces in this space. You can use different gray markers for color the door, surfaces and walls. And also you can use different brands of marker. For example, in this coloring I'm using different brands: basic, touch, Q color, and also you can use another ones. Here I used a black marker for colored window, and I think the colors in this drawing are so amazing and they're in harmony with each other. After that, I colored the frame by marker, and then I draw some other lines for showing the three-dimensional window by pen. Also, I can show the tree shadows on the window, or I can show some real trees that they're visible from behind the window. I use another gray marker here for more contrast, and after that I colored the walls by brush marker in a basic brand. I draw some fading lines for the walls. In this part, I draw the mirror shadow on the wall, and shades and shadows in each coloring help us to convert the two-dimensional drawing to the three-dimensional one. When I draw the mirror shadow, you'll be able to realize that the mirror is extruded in compare with wall. I keep on coloring, I add more shade and shadows by gray marker, and after that you'll be able to see the real space. As you see, I used the marker for shades and shadows on the walls, on back sides, on ceiling, and different parts of my drawing. Okay, so good. Now it's time to color the floor. I do that so carefully because I wanna have a special pattern. Firstly, I start floor coloring by gray. I color vertically and I choose diamonds in a row. I keep on coloring. Pay attention to this important tip that I don't color all of the diamonds. After that, I add black marker to them, but I don't color all the diamond surface. I wanna have some white parts between the black and gray parts. When I color the diamonds by black and gray marker, I draw some marble pattern on diamonds that they're white. I should draw them by the pointed part of the marker point. And then I add some marble by white pen on the black color. I wanna say you a tip about white pen. In its surface and coloring, you can use the white pen to dark colors. It'll be so interesting and stunning. After that, I used the colored pencil for fading the black marker and make soft shadows in my coloring. As you see, I used the black and gray markers, and after that I can use the black and gray colored pencil for mix with markers. In every drawing and coloring, each time you can look at your drawing and color some parts again to make a texture and make it look more real. I can use markers, colored pencils and white pen again and again to make a different texture and real texture. It's enough to do that so carefully and slowly. And finally, this drawing is finished. I hope you enjoy. Practice this perspective and share with me. Goodbye, my besties.